Hey y'all, how you doing? It's LaShawn, your Pampered Chef Chick. I was just about to start cooking dinner and I pulled out my cast iron skillet and I said, my friends are always asking me, why do you love cast iron so much? What's so special about cast iron? So I decided to come and make this video just to share with you the things that I love about cast iron that I think you will also love about cast iron. And then I'm going to talk to you about how to take care of your cast iron, what's so special about cast iron, and why you need to get you some cast iron. So cast iron skillets remind me of my grandmother. I know everybody's grandma had cast iron, everybody's mom had cast iron. Some of you are even lucky enough to still have some of the cast iron pieces from your grandma. I don't have that. My grandparents are mostly in Jamaica, or were in Jamaica, and none of their cast iron stuff came over here, even though my mom came over here. So I didn't get my own cast iron until I was in my, I'm not gonna tell you all, but until late. And so now I currently have about 8 pieces of cast iron. Today, I'm just gonna talk to you about the, sorry, I'm dropping stuff. I'm just gonna talk to you about the regular cast iron, because we also have enameled cast iron, which is even more sophisticated, but we won't talk about that today. So I'm going to share with you our cast iron pieces. Have you ever seen a piece of cast iron this small? Isn't it the cutest thing? It's the size of my hand. It is the cutest thing. I love this. This is my daughter's favorite piece of cast iron. She uses it to bake cookies in there. Sometimes she makes mini cobblers, which is really good. And then, so this is our 5.5-inch cast iron skillet. These come in a set of 2. Then we also have a 10-inch cast iron skillet. This one is my favorite. And then we have the 12-inch cast iron skillet. So let me tell you about the cast iron skillets. So these are good for when you want to blacken your food, if you want to get a good sear on it, if you're making a skillet meal, if you are making roasted veggies. It's really good for roasted veggies. If you want to make a hash, a cobbler, what else? Pizza. My favorite thing to make in my 12-inch cast iron skillet is the Chicago-style deep dish pizza with the Parmesan flavored crust. That's what the cast iron skillet, those are what the cast iron skillets are good for. They're also good for making cornbreads, pork chops. I've even cooked salmon in mine. I've fried fish in it. But these pieces are basically the cornerstone of cooking. They've been around forever and ever and ever. And like I said, some of you probably have some pieces in your family that have been around forever and ever and ever. So our cast iron skillets come pre-seasoned. What does that mean? What does seasoning mean? Seasoning means there's already a nice oil that's baked right into the cast iron that has a slow time release. You always hear people talk about your cast iron needs to be well seasoned before you use it. And then our enameled cast iron doesn't require any seasoning. It's because it's enameled. So these pieces are non-stick, so you never have to worry about your food sticking to it. And then it gets even better over time. And on top of that, you don't have to worry about your utensils scratching your cast iron. But you do want to be careful. Do not ever slide your cast iron across the stove, especially if you have a glass top surface, because it can scratch the cast iron and it can also scratch your glass stove. But like I said, it's great for searing steaks and pork chops. It's great for giving a golden, crispy brown crust to any type of breads that you're going to make, whether that be biscuits, cornbread, whatever type of bread or cobblers that you're making. And then what's unique about these is it has you can barely see it. Yeah, there you can see it. It has these pour spouts on both sides. So I can drain oils and juices off my pan. It's got a good pour spout on both sides. And they are pretty weighty. These are not like use it today and it's done. I remember when I first got married, we was po. And yeah, I said po. I would go to like the dollar store or Target or whatever and pick up these really cheap pots that were so lightweight. In about a month, I needed a new set of pots. This is not lightweight. Like, this is some weight on it. I don't know how much weight it is, but this has some weight on it. And the 12-inch one has even more weight, obviously. But because they're heavy, they've got really good handles on both sides. If you can see that, all the pieces come with handles on both sides. Even this little tiny one has the handles on both sides. And what's really good about a cast iron skillet is that I'm sorry, I just had a brain freeze. You don't have to ever worry about preheating your oven when you're using cast iron. You can use it, it's really good. These can even go on the grill. Yeah, you can put this on a campfire outside if you, I know a lot of my friends like to go camping. This can go on a campfire. It's good for frying, broiling, grilling. It go in the oven. It can go on top of the stove. The only place you can't use it is in the microwave. Don't ever try to use it in the microwave. So the Pampered Chef cast iron skillets ain't cheap. They are a little pricey, but they have a lifetime guarantee. In fact, let me tell you how much they are. The 10-inch one, this 10-inch one is $50. The 12-inch one is $70. But you can get the 10-inch and the 12-inch, both of them for a set for $99. And then you get 2 of these for $47. These are really cute starter sets of Pampered Chef. But let me tell you, if you want to get some good quality pieces of cast iron in your kitchen and not spend a lot of money, talk to me, message me, ask me how. We can do a real simple, quick Facebook Pampered Chef party, and I'm gonna get you a good set of cast iron skillets for next to nothing. All right, so I hope that gives you a little bit of background on the cast iron skillet and the beauty of it and what it's useful for. I want to talk to you a little bit about how to take care of your cast iron skillets. So first of all, after you finish cooking in these, I made this mistake myself. Don't let it soak in water because you want to get whatever stuck on off easier. Do not soak these in water. I soaked mine overnight the first time. Big mistake. Don't do that. Now, it can easily be corrected, but don't do that. I already told you don't microwave it. You want to wash these with hot water and just a scraper. All of our cast irons come with these little brown plastic scrapers, and you're just gonna use the scraper to scrape off any residue that you have. Don't use soap on your cast iron ever. Don't put it in the dishwasher ever, because obviously putting in the dishwasher comes along with soap. But hot water and a scraper, that's all you need. And you're thinking, well, that's not clean. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable with just hot water and a scraper, you can also use the large granules of salt. That works well too, or even just regular table salt. Sprinkle that to cover the bottom of your pan and then rub it. If you feel like you need something a little bit more to get some of the grease or the flavor out of your pan, you can do that with salt, but never use soap. And then if you feel, again, our pans are already pre-seasoned, but if you want to season your pan again, you can do it anytime. You're just gonna take a paper towel, use any type of oil, and rub a very light coating of the oil on. You can use canola oil, you can use vegetable oil, onto the pan. Rub it until you really can't see it anymore, you can't feel it anymore, and then turn it upside down and put it in a preheated oven, 450 degrees, preheated, and leave it there for an hour. Then take it out, put another very, very light coating of it on. This works really well, especially if you've let yours sit for a long time, or you're now inheriting a family member's set of cast iron. They didn't take very good care of them, and so maybe they got a little rust in it. This is gonna work on that too. So after you do it the first time, you do it again. Put another light coating of oil on it, rub it in with the paper towel, the inside and the outside, and put it upside down in your preheated oven at 450 for another hour. Take it out, let it cool off, and then you should be good to go. You can do that anytime you feel like your cast iron needs a little TLC. The other day, my son was here for Christmas, and he called himself being nice and washing the dishes for me. Yay, that was a win. But then I was like, wait, did you use soap on this? Yeah, how else would I wash it? I hadn't explained to him that you don't use soap on cast iron. So no biggie. I just put some oil, rubbed it on, put it in the oven for upside down for an hour, and then took it out, and it was perfectly fine. So if you are interested in getting your own set of cast iron, and you don't want to pay the pretty penny, which of course you can, but if you don't want to pay the pretty penny, talk to me. Let me help you out, all right? I can help you get it for next to nothing. All right, guys. So again, I'm LaShawn, your Pampered Chef Chick. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button and like this video. This helps me to grow my channel and helps to get my videos in front of more people. So click the like and subscribe, and then click the little bell so every time I post a new video, you get a notification so you can see. Stay tuned to this channel for more tips and tricks in the kitchen, things that you can do to help get dinner on the table quick, fast, in a hurry, and even make it fun so that your kids want to be in the kitchen with you. All right, have a good night. Bye-bye.